Alright, so the Executor. I'm gonna give a little rough guide on how I play this guy. It's by no means the best way to play him or the best strat for him, but just a general idea of how I look at him. So he has a S scaling in Arcane and Dexterity, so obviously we're gonna be going for anything with proc effects, bleed, poison, ice, etc. For me personally, I like to use his starting weapon, and his starting weapon with the relics that I'm running, you can roll. The Dexterity and Arcane is nice since it has an S scaling in both. The other one I run is the Knight of the Wise. This comes from beating the giant bug boss. Mostly just running it for the poison effect. Just having extra status procs is always nice, and then every time poison or rot gets triggered, you increase the attack power of your character, so that's a nice bonus as well. And this guy's all about proccing status effects, so the more statuses the better. So the third one, Knight of the Miasma, this comes from the dragon that you kill, and it gives you an invisibility effect. You get cloaked every time you proc frostbite on something. Pretty handy for like backstabs and stuff when you're clearing camps and whatnot. Even for some bosses, that little bit of invisibility window might buy you some time to get a heal off. It gives you the Chilling Mist Ash of War as well, which is really good at proccing frostbite, or building up the status at least. And then you get attack power every time you're facing a frostbited enemy, which means, when I don't know if it's the same as in the old game, but usually it's like a 20% damage increase when you prop frostbite on something. So you get that attack increase plus the attack power increase from this relic. So yeah, I don't particularly like using the curse sword. It's okay if your parries are on point, but I don't think it's really necessary. So first off here, I like to check the map, see if I have any campsites on the map, which is like these over here. This is actually a means of buying really easy talismans as well as upgrade material, sticking stones. Even if I can't get to it the first round, then it's fine. We'll just work our way over to it, or I'll just run to it by myself the second round, just to finish upgrading my weapon and filling all my item slots. Go out here and kill this fire monk. See when my iron effects pop, it gets quite a bit of damage. I'm basically just looking for stuff that increases my damage negation or attack power, just for the weapons that my main hand weapon that I'm using. I'd like to check this. I've actually found a legendary here before. Never know. Just kind of follow my team here. Hopefully they fix these wall jumps at some point. Looks like they've already handled this up here. These relics that I have, by the way, are from, two of them are from boss kills, so I'm wondering why you haven't gotten them yet. Probably haven't killed a specific boss for them. Don't really need either one of these, to be honest. start making my way down toward the campsite. You can usually get your weapon to purple before you ever fight a boss on the first day. You do have a campsite. So like one of my teammates just went down. I don't think I have enough to buy this smithing stone. Try and grab it real quick. Get my weapon to blue, then we'll go to purple once we get to the camp. Alright, let's try to help these guys out. I'm actually not sure if I saw those guys before. Looks like we're right on the edge over there. Just let them know I'm going over here. Since it's right on the edge of the circle, I'm okay with running in and getting my stuff and coming out. Do need to save a bit of runes. I mean the rune cost for that guy is pretty expensive. But he usually has some pretty decent talismans. Definitely will be glad when they fix these running jumps. So we got improved damage negation at full HP. That's pretty good. To make it so our first hit we take won't take so much damage. Stop us from being able to be one shot. Thing in here with good passives is always good. Continuous HP is not bad. Alright. I'm gonna level up one time. Let's save the rest of my runes for over here. Stamina increase, it's always nice. Alright, I'm gonna see what I can afford here, or what I want to buy. Then I'm gonna head back. Let me just go around. Smithing stone, yeah, this blue tech power, lower stamina and HP. not good. Being greedy. So the PlayStation is L1 to howl in your oak. So you can hear that. Not sure what it might be on PC. But it's actually pretty useful ability. Nice. Pretty big kill for this early. Got a moon veil. Pretty good. I don't really like the passive on this, so I guess we'll take the time in. But yeah, this physical damage negation is gonna come in clutch later on, right along with this Earth Tree's favor. Yeah, since the game's been out, it seems like everybody's kind of picked up on the strategy. Run around and kill as much stuff as possible. Try to get your level as high as possible. I'm gonna grab this. Give me some healing on my attacks. Keep me topped up. Let's block out damage negation at 100%. Grab some damage reduction. Most of the time I like to find physical damage negation. It seems to be the most useful. Depending on what boss you're facing, you might find some use for the elemental types. Looks like it's about time to head over to the boss area. Please grab a few items. Damage negation at low HP. It's fine. Let's get out of here. Oops. The Executor is actually pretty decent at surviving the encroaching wave just because of his ult, if you have it. Oops. If you happen to get stuck out here, you could definitely just ult and run pretty fast out of it, or use your howl and heal as you run. Pretty nice little luxury. Since you have such a big HP bar, it's very hard to die in a way with the Executor. I think I called him Executor there. I gotta make sure I remember the term difference. Yeah, but with this strategy, you pretty much guarantee a decent setup just with your relics and your main weapon from the start. It's enough damage to kill the boss. More than a fraction. And any other passive bonuses you find, it's just icing on top. Ideally, you're looking for improved damage negation, mostly successive attacks. I think that's the most useful. Low HP and high HP can be good, or full HP can be good, but I think successive attacks is the best. Unless you keep the pressure up. Without being too concerned about your health level. This guy, some into status effects. Definitely slowing this fight down. Status effect on probably really good right now. Get some healing. Successive attacks restore HP. That's always nice. Just extra healing. I like to look for blast upgrades, stamina upgrades, and the occasional walking bonuses like this rain of stars, pretty decent. Magma's pretty decent. Looks like they want to get magic weapon here. I've only actually seen about 3 of these puzzles for these things. I don't really know if there are more or others to unlock the walls. But they're usually pretty simple. Skill costs. Just grab more damage negation. I think the boss has some mixed magic and lightning damage, so that'll be somewhat useful. But again, I'm kind of looking for most of the physical damage negation. I want to kill some of these bosses. Usually not too concerned with getting a ton of flasks. Say about 7 is probably ideal, but I don't usually need a ton. Well, differs from person to person. I don't usually need a ton. Can actually do this count. I actually go in views now. Wow, he actually counts them out. Finisher. Yeah, I actually go invisible when I do a frostbite prop, which is pretty much like the Duchess invisibility, so I can save you from time to time. Just give you a free open, backstab like that. Pretty nice relic effect. There's this last guy. Wow, he just immediately attacked me. Must have been personal. Let's break it. Alright, let's get this boss. Actually, whoops. Need to level up. I think I heard a grace around here. Oh yeah, there's right up here. Usually, as long as you reach around level 12, you're pretty much good as far as level goes. I guess I don't want to fight this guy. Or do they not know that that's the boss? It's right down here, fellas. Quick. Ouch. Actually cannot. Let's get out where he's at. Definitely. Ooh, successive attacks negate damage 60%. This is kind of tricky, actually. I don't know if I want to revive, but I don't feel like I'm gonna go down. But so, I'll grab this. Let me drop. It's likely to be targeted. Good on it. Yeah, we can go grab another grace. I mean another flask. The circle's closing over there. I'll go here next. Some of these bosses' ranges is pretty crazy. That thing just launched an attack from way over across the map. I almost hit that guy. Hopefully they fixed that as well. Let's grab some warming stones just in case. You can throw one of these down at your feet, try to sit under a boss with the Executor, and kind of hear with your roar on top of it. It's usually pretty effective at keeping you in there so you can tank them. Storm actually reached here. Just barely though. Magic's damage negation. Damage negation effects also stack, by the way. So if you have multiple of the damage negations that trigger from successive attacks, they'll actually stack. Usually if you have a high percentage on one, usually not necessary. Something I've actually wondered about if these bosses have the same weaknesses they have in the base game. Bosses on the horse. They're up. Now I have to worry about these guys getting a single attack off. Skills window. I'm actually not that familiar with this city shifting map. I don't know where a lot of the stuff is in here. I think it actually reached me from that far. Of course, there's another one. And the boss is underground. Maybe not, but we do need to get out of here. This is where he is. I don't know whether I have time to do this or not. I'm just getting my other charge just in case things get ugly. Got here. Grab this and go. Let's see. Grab this. Actually didn't finish charging our ult, unfortunately. It looks like we're good. My guy could just climb the wall. Oh. Gotta use the other one. I really gotta fix these wall jumps. Really annoying. These guys, unfortunately, are on our status on. weird thing about this boss is, to be honest, he feels easier to kill than the guys who summon. It's probably just due to his status effect that's being dropped on him, but it's kind of crazy that they make it like that. But also, just like in the base game, you got somebody with a fire weapon on your team. You can actually pick them to reset your frost procs. That makes it so you can repeatedly drop frost over and over again. You really want to rush a boss on it. There we go. Boost physical damage negation. Managed to find it after all. Like I said, around level 12, usually pretty good. Don't need to worry about too much. As long as you got all your slots filled, some pretty decent bonuses. Should be fine for most of the boss fights. The Madness boss is particularly tricky, especially with randoms, so you could definitely get to that boss and feel like you got a good run going, and he'll prove you otherwise. You need to be able to hold out against him. Or at least have a team that kind of understands the mechanics of the boss fight. This guy's grab, for some reason, is very hard to evade. I don't know what it is about it, but he'll get you 9 times out of 10. You don't time it. See, like that. Exactly on point. The poison against him is pretty much an easy run. Just got poison with him. Gotta keep the fight under control. Usually if you close up on him, you can evade the grab. Either that or if you have the increased evasion windows, give you more time on your move. Really nice. Cross here. Definitely want to get away from that. see how he wants to do right now. I'll be okay. Can't jump those attacks as well. Yeah, I can almost grab me there. Not the greatest idea, but I am pretty tanky. Time that green, like she's up and get up. Definitely died. Go. Usually after about 3 or 4 status procs of each kind, that guy gets pretty resistant to status effects. But yeah, but that's usually how I play Executor, and generally I get a similar result pretty much with every run. Just looking for damage negation effects. I do think Executor is probably one of the stronger characters in the game, probably among the strongest. Yeah, so he's pretty tanky as well as high in DPS, so he can do a lot. But yep, so with that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.